The only thing, honestly, was the lag. That was literally the only issue. Otherwise, it was super fun. I can't wait to play more Friday. It's gonna be really, really cool. So okay. So can you guys confirm if you see the app? Anybody? It's so much fun. You're like a little tornado. It's the best. It really is the best. It's a lot of fun. In the past, yes, but now, I had turned it off before. Now it's back though. So we're in the dreamscape right now. We're dreaming. Oh God, I'm the one dead in the dream? Oh no.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What? I was born in the hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs between her legs and in her mouth?
Oh my God. I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick.
Oh my God.
Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Oh God, guys. What a terrible thing to come into. This is the worst.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can't get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me.
Look at that. There's like that's why the light, it's literally a disco ball.
You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I can get back from this.
You're not coming back from shit.
Oh, come on.
Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown? Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Wait, God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Oh my god, this is so dark. I was not expecting this. Ah. Thank you.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
Wait, what? Wait, what is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? It's power, man. It's professionalism.
Oh god, no.
It makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect. Ready to go to war against the world.
No, I can't take this. I'm not going to looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Oh, so I did kind of refuse. Huh, I didn't think I could.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. Still nothing.
Okay. So I still cannot open that thing. So we're day 2 now. We're still looking for, we still haven't seen the murder scene. We're gonna go do that right now. It's the first thing we do this morning is we go for to the murder scene. As soon as we can, obviously.
Morning.
Gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Why do we need to talk to them?
A lot of things point to the dock workers union. The circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Actually, that's not a lot of things. We should have dug up more yesterday. Still, we need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Okay, and are these the men guards told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
There are so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay? One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Oh, that's what we'll do.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But Aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
No, we'll wait. We'll wait. Guaranteed. Do you have anything new to say?
Can I help you?
No, we're good. What about you?
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
She turns
I'm
back.
glad to see you again, dear.
Sorry. She turns back to you with a wary smile. Good day, ma'am. Everything all right?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Well, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
But why do you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Oh, God.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
She looks down.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Okay, I'll bite. How has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
Oh, thank you, Sumner. I love your face.
You have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window towards the bay.
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to something interesting.
What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Wait, who is this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
She smiles.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
The waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock?
Probably just some technical problem.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Oh, we will.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Find Morel, the cryptozoologist, okay? So your husband is some kind of scientist.
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
Boots like, me! Bet you knew that already. Oh, Dixie, I'm so happy you're here today. That is so nice. How's your better half? What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
The lieutenant sounds unimpressed.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
Okay.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite.
Okay, guys, I need some psyche. Give me some psyche, chat. Come on. I need psyche. Help me out. Help. Subtornado Zero. I love it. Taking a nap, actually? Nice. Oh. Oh, yes. Okay.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Cryptid extravaganza. I like the sound of that.
And I don't. Just one.
Ooh, tough choice there.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys pick this one. So the biggest, tiniest, most dangerous, or invisible cryptid? You guys decide. $50-50. Oh, there we go. Okay. At the very last second. Okay, what's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
The gnome. That rings a bell. That doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, it is. None of his victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What did it look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with
That was
webbed fingers
close.
and a protruding forehead and an ungainly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
She says mostly to herself. There's no way.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
No, it was a perfectly good explanation. Stop being so skeptical. I don't want to make her mad.
Sure, a perfectly good explanation. It dissolved in its own venom. Go on then. Ask about more gnomes or whatever.
Oh, we get to pick another one. Let's go in with invisible. Are there any invisible cryptids?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Okay, right. We can move on. It'd be dishonorable to renege on the promise.
He nods approvingly.
Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
But what does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
Okay.
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
Imagine like touching everybody's hands. Like, are you the guy with the boy's eyes and a grumpy face? Let's try again. What did you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn.
Wow, okay.
Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How did you two meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She smiles wistfully.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
Okay, that's all I need.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me about this rare insect your husband is looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
See, I found a loophole. We're talking about another cryptid, but like, not really.
Ah yes, Phasmatodea, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insular Indian coast. Hence it's named the Insular Indian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
She looks you in the eye and nods thoughtfully.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have?
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but
Hey,
their
Kato, what's up, man?
descriptions
I'm
matched
loving
the
this game so
Insular
far.
Indian phasmid
Very much so.
perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
It's super fun. Like, really. Thank you, Sunnerd. Oh my god. I'm doing just one, not doing three. But but thank you. Wanted to make sure that I saw it for earlier, but I did them earlier. Somebody else did it every time. Okay, I'm gonna do it. There, I drank 3 times. Yeah, Kato, it's super fun. It's really, really chill. And it's even more fun when you guys can help pick answers or help me win rolls.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
You seem really excited about the scripted. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Well, doesn't matter. I did it anyway.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insular Indian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
Kato, have you played this game yourself? Or are you just kind of looking it up and seeing if it's worth picking up for yourself? So is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
Okay, what's so special about this stick bug then?
Oh, dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
The woman's face flushes with embarrassment.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
I'd really like to hear about more cryptids, but I
You
can't.
know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
Really?
Of course, officers. Is there a particular cryptid
Really?
you're interested in learning about?
Oh, Kim finally let us talk about more cryptids. Okay, are there any invisible cryptids?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
I found a loophole in the game.
He nods approvingly.
See, that's the kind of bug I would find in my line of work, because it doesn't match. Like he says one thing and then you go into the choices and then he says another thing. Unless it was supposed to be sarcastic, in which case it didn't come across. For a long time, but I never managed to get into it. It's really, really fun. That's all for now. Okay, we got to talk to him about the phone. Why is the phone down?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
So the phone lines is dead.
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
Is it true that there was foul play?
Who told you that?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know who you suspect.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay, so someone messed up with the lines, the phone lines. That's weird. The tomatoes are so thinly sliced, you can see through them. So you can open this door, right?
Heavy the door does not.
Okay. What about you?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
Nope. Got nothing else new to say. Can you talk now? No. Okay, I want to save. I want to see if I can go inside here without talking to anybody. Wait, who's that guy? Can I talk to you?
Let me handle this.
Oh, it's a woman from outside. Yeah. The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
You lied to me. You're not a gardener.
That's right. I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
She crosses her arms.
So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on the right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you, I'm a legal counselor. Do you have hearing problems?
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What are you going to do to me? The lieutenant is not satisfied with the approach.
What are we going to do to you?
She starts laughing. It's a cold laughter devoid of
The
joy.
union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Sure.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. just dock workers.
Yeah, and I'm Mickey Mouse.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
I should answer that. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans?
Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
Okay, I should talk to Titus then. Okay, I don't want to talk to him yet, though. It's a bowl, there's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. This is what I want. I want the money. Nope. Yes. I want this. Photos of men in overhaul toting guns and union placards. You see Hawthorne bushes outside.